Hey there guys, it's XI Forsaken, and in today's video we are going to be doing an Oblivion Remastered quest guide. And for this quest, it is going to be the Burning Trail, and if you're like me and purchased the Deluxe Edition, you'll have access to this quest as well as a Wound in Time. So to get started, you'll want to find the Imperial City, and you'll go to Talos Plaza. Once you get here, you're going to be running up to the statue, and just a little bit to the left, there's going to be a barrel with a note on it. I've already picked up this note, and there is another video I have, so if you would like to see that, but this is the exact spot for this quest. So you go there, and once you have that note, you'll be on to the first step. So over here, I'm just going to point in the direction of where it's at, just so I know where to look on the map, but it's a pretty easy location. There is no fast travel point, so you'll have to run over to it if you're starting out fresh. So once you're here, it says to look at the wolf and to see where its gaze is going, and if you look in its direction, it's looking over at this tree. So if we go over to this tree, and right behind it, you'll find the note. Now this is the second note that you need out of 4, and if you go ahead and read that note, you'll see that we need to go to Moloch Baal's statue, and once we get over there, it is pretty straightforward, and then all we have to do is follow the clues on the note, and we'll be able to find the next note location. For this, I'm going to travel over to Odal Farm, because it's the closest point that I have unlocked to it, and I'll have to do a quick little run over to it because I do not have it unlocked and I do not have a horse. And if you haven't already, please drop a like on the video if this has helped you at all on any of the locations of the note, and a comment down below if there's anything that was unclear or unspecific in the video, so that way I can work on making better content for you guys. And now that I'm approaching it, we will be getting the notification saying that we are that much closer to completing the quest. And if you're doing it like how I am, I'm doing this at pretty much the beginning of my playthrough, so I do have a lot of running to do. As you can see, we've got the next notification, and it's telling us to look at the light of dawn. And what that is meaning is we're going to be looking at where the sun pops up in the morning. So I just come over to the shrine center, and I'm going to fast forward the time here. This is also my first time going through it myself, so I didn't look up any guides or anything, so it's a little bit of assumption based for me, but luckily I was here in the morning already, so I didn't have to wait very long. So once I find out which location the sun is at, I just run in that direction. Now that I got it locked in, over here on the tree, sure enough, is the next note. And this one is going to be talking about the old lady and a lucky statue. As you can see, it mentions Larcius River and where it meets the bay. So if we open up our map and go to the bottom right, we'll find the Larcius River, and it'll be right next to Bravo. And for me, this note was a little bit confusing because I was initially looking on the outside, not at the actual statue within the city. I assumed that there would have been something on the outside there, but there was not. So once you are at this teleport point in Bravo, we'll go down over here to the statue. While I'm recording this, I'm actually running this for the first time as well, and I didn't look up any guides or have any available at the time when I was doing this, so I had to do a little bit of investigating. If you look at the bottom right here, this is where the note is, right when you come up to the statue. I was looking all over on the statue rather than actually on the perimeter, but now that you see that, we have to go find a Dunmer in an inn nearby. And that's pretty easy because now the game actually gives us a little buff here because it'll give us the waypoint at the top of the screen. And what helps is it's fairly close by. So once you get across this bridge here, you're going to go into the Lonely Suitor and then come up and talk to the guy behind the counter. He'll give you more information about the person you're looking for. So what you got to do is you got to come down here, ask about the Shy Dunmer, and then he'll mention who it is. You'll get the waypoint to come over here and talk to Ronaline. And now that you've found Ronaline, all you have to do is dap her up a little bit and she'll spill the beans about where you got to go for the next mission. and eventually you just go through the persuasion attempts down here. You'll get the option to actually like discuss the notes with her, like so. It did take me a little while to understand how the persuasion system goes. I'm still not quite the most familiar, so bear with me. I did go through that for a little while before I got this option. And now that you've got that, she talks about going to Mingo Cave, and all you have to do is wear the robes that she gives you. This one, again, is pretty close by because we have just been at the Moloch Ball statue. And now we are very close to the end here for getting the armor set and the weapons. All we have to do is go to that cave that was mentioned, which is right up here. And luckily we already have that shrine. So we'll go ahead and teleport up here, and it'll be a pretty quick run up to the south. And when you get up here, make sure you have on the Mythic Dawn robe set and the hood, so that way you can get in here and blend in with everybody and make it through the cave. And try and come here a little bit more prepared than I am, because I'm over encumbered after switching up my gear just because of the buffs that I had. So after I eat a couple of cheese wedges and a wheel, I'll be good to go, as anybody would, right? And then we just go over here to the Crimson Cave. You get that little notification on your quest update, and we're really close. There's going to be a couple of imps outside of the cave. You can either just run past them or fight them. I just ran past them, and I didn't realize that I ran past the cave at first, so just make sure you backtrack up into here. And when you get into this cave, you just hang to the right, take the right path all the way to the back, and you'll find Meyrunes Harbinger, so just keep an eye out for them. One thing I would recommend is that you do take a save. I doubt these choices are actually going to make a difference later, but in case you go down the wrong path or it closes something off later, that it's always nice to take a backup before making any decision in the game, because sometimes you can find out that you close yourself off on a path later that you didn't realize would have come up at that time. So yeah, I just make a save here so that way I'm covered just in case. So after having a save made there, I came up here and made the tough decision to fry him, but not after giving him a couple of good threats first. So you go ahead and light the wood, and you burn him down. After this, you'll get the quest completed, and then you'll be able to summon the Meyrunes Harbinger at your liege and get the armor and weapons. The spell's name is going to be Summon Meyrunes Harbinger. When you use that spell, it will summon the Harbinger, and you'll be able to ask for any of the weapons or armor that is offered. So yeah, if you found this video helpful, please drop a like on the video and a comment down below. Thanks for watching, and until next time, peace.